Pla, and welcome to my Let's Play stream of Star Trek Online with the KDF. I am the Big B82 and we're about to undertake a part 74 of my playlist. Sorry, I can never quite do this live. Always make mistakes. Anyway, this is part 74. We're now to undertake a mission in the Future Proof. So now we are in pursuit of the Tholians who have stolen the Tox Uthat from Caldano, a time traveller from the 31st century who came back to save the Lukari star. Turned out that it was actually the Tholians who brought him back for reasons unknown, but they now are in possession of a weapon that can destroy a star. So let's howl the Chancellor and let's get this show on the road. Yesterday's what, as of this recording, is still bugged, so this is why we're not, but hopefully at some point I'll catch up. So let's begin Stormbound.
The Tox Uthat has fallen into the hands of the Tholians. Our intelligence indicates increased Tholian activity in the Lukari System. Caldano believes they are trying to interfere with the Lukari in the present because of actions they will take in the future. Caldano has asked you to rendezvous with him in the Lukari System.
Except
serve the imp.
And let's begin Stormbound. Now the Lukari, I think they were a race that made their appearance in Enterprise, in the mission, I think it was the last season, a two-parter.
Good to see you again. Thank you for responding to my message so quickly. The Tholians have the quantum phase inhibitor. I've tracked their ship to this system, and I'm detecting some telltale quantum fluctuations within the star. They're trying to use the device. We need to stop them and recover it. First, however, we need to help the Lukari. At this point in their history, they're not prepared to repel a Tholian attack.
Agreed, let's set course for the lead Tholian vessel. Lukari are hailing us, sir. Shall I put them on the main view screen? On screen.
Unidentified vessel. You have entered our space without authorization. If you are an ally of the Tholians, leave now. We have done nothing to provoke their attacks, but we will defend ourselves.
We will render any assistance we can. What do you need?
Thank you. My people have few warships. Any assistance you can provide against the Tholians would be appreciated.
Consider it done. You missed. Yes, they stole a device from us that interferes with the fusion process in the sun.
So this is your fault? Why would you make such a terrible thing? You caused this problem. I expect you to fix it, or we will hold you and your people responsible for the consequences.
Caldano created the device in the future. The Tholians stole it from him. We're just trying to set things right.
I should have never made that device. I was only focused on the idea, on whether it was possible. I didn't stop to think of all the harm it could do in the wrong hands. We have to stop the Tholians before they shut down the star's fusion. If that happens, the effect on the system will be devastating. The Lukari will lose their home, and life will probably never develop here again.
Helm, laying a course for the Starfall impulse. I said full impulse, that's warp drive, you plonker.
The lead Tholian ship has the quantum phase inhibitor. They're going to use it on the star. We have to stop them. Board that vessel and get it back.
Who the hell are the Volgons? Can't you just go back in time to prevent this from happening, you know? I hate predestination paradoxes. Die, you Freudian scum.
Oh no, they're using the Tox Uthat.
Terrans? What the hell are they doing here? Tholian ship is disabled and sensors confirmed the Tox Uthat is on board. We can't lock onto it though, and there's too much interference. Recommend we send an away team on the shuttle to board. Signal Caldana to the launcher to join us in the shuttle bay. Prepare to launch on the launcher shuttle. If I remember correctly, we might need EV suits. Pretty sure the environment on board a Tholian vessel will be a bit toxic to anyone who isn't Tholian. Yeah, I'm sure I'm correct there. Bloody no, I don't have my bank on me. Oh, why did I forget that we're going to be boarding a bloody Tholian vessel?
We've docked with a Tholian ship. The good news is that my scans indicate the quantum phase inhibitor is on the bridge. All we need to do is go get it. The bad news is that the Tholians know we're here. They're not going to give up without a fight.
Understood, we're ready.
Tholians come from an environment that is extremely hazardous to most humanoids. You and your team will need environment suits to survive.
Thanks for the reminder.
Don't forget to equip and activate EV suits before you board the Tholian ship.
I've got my combat one. I mean, I've got my cyanide one. I'm not gonna have access to the bank, am I? Okay. So yeah, laser left, Kurgan, and Frank. Lucky one, Kargan. Put it on, you moron.
Tholians, just as xenophobic and opportunistic in your time as mine.
Yeah, that's the Tholians for you. Gone too far.
We have to be getting closer to the Tox Uthat. Stay alert.
Back the way we came. Damn Tholian vessels.
The bridge should be just ahead.
Right, come back here. Whoa. Oh, Cal. You're up.
Now we just need to drop that force field, get the quantum phase inhibitor, and get off the ship before the rest of the Tholians get here to stop us.
Drop the field, get the phasing inhibitor. Okay.
Finally, we have the quantum phase inhibitor. I brought this device through time to hide it from the Vorgons, but I never thought the Tholians would steal it. Now we need to hide it where it will be safe from both of them. Are you ready? This will be a longer trip than you're used to taking.
Beam us to the shuttle and launch immediately.
Opening a temporal portal to the 22nd century.
Second century.
Set a course for the Lukari System.
Whose ship is this?
Ryza, early 22nd century. Even the tourists won't be in this region for a few years yet. No one will be looking for the quantum phase inhibitor here. Not now, anyway. Let's try that cave up ahead. Looks like a good spot.
Acknowledged.
Wow, rain on Ryza. I guess they haven't installed the weather control systems yet.
Guess not. So just doing a little bit of work. Right.
We have to hide the device very well. I can't afford to let it fall into the wrong hands again. And the Vorgons are very persistent. No, that's too obvious. Anyone could find it there. That's better, but I still think it will be too easy to find.
That's it. Someone will find it in a few hundred years, but that's a different story for a different captain. Let's get back to your time. We need to check on the Nakul.
I think they're probably pretty pissed if I imagine that their star has just been destroyed.
Setting course for 24
We need to get back to the Nakul.
Sorry about that. So we've arrived back in the Nakul system in the present. Caldana has launched his ship. The Tholians are hailing us on the screen.
Return the Tox Uthat, and we will let you live.
We no longer have the device. We've hidden it where you will never find it.
distress call. Do you require assistance?
Caldano's ship is falling into a temple attack.
What happened to our son? What did you do?
We were unable to stop the Tholians. We were able to retrieve the Tox Uthat and hide it so that no one else can find it.
I'm sure that will be a great comfort to our citizens as they freeze to death.
We'll do whatever we can to assist you.
You have done quite enough. Leave us alone. Time travelers and malcontents and Tholians. The whole lot of you can fall into a black hole. Now, go. We have to figure out how to save our people. And then we'll take steps to protect ourselves. Time is a weapon, and it will never be turned against us again.
Let us know if you change your mind and want our help.
This is Captain Benjamin Walker of the USS Vostok. I'm responding to an emergency temporal transmission from these space-time coordinates, but we are no longer detecting the source of these transmissions. Did you lose a time traveler?
Yes, Caldano's ship was damaged and he fell through a temporal portal.
I think you better come aboard while we resolve this. Prepare for transport.
Great, temporal mechanics. I do like the time ships though. 26th century uniforms. They're awesome.
Welcome aboard. First time aboard a time ship?
Time ship?
This ship is from the 27th century. Our mission is to maintain the space-time continuum and deal with situations like these. We need to scan the continuum for Caldano. Would you care to assist me?
Of course.
Were you able to locate Caldano?
His ship is in the 22nd century, but these readings are strange.
Enter the temporal coordinates into the transporter.
Acknowledged. He's dead.
What happened with Caldano?
He's dead. It looks like he's been dead for centuries.
No, this was meant to happen. Caldano went further back into the past than you knew. The NX-01 Enterprise, captained by Jonathan Archer, found his ship in the 22nd century, and his chief engineer activated Caldano's emergency temporal circuit, which returned the ship to its last known time, this one. But by the time that happened, Caldano had been dead for centuries. The Tox Uthat is safe. It was found in the mid-24th century by Captain Jean-Luc Picard, who destroyed it before it could be used to harm others.
And the Knuckle? Is there anything we can do for them?
Altering the past causes ripples. The effects move through time, shifting everything they touch, and it may take eons for all of them to be seen. The Nakul will survive, although their homeworld will be lost. They will become time travelers themselves, and their actions in the temporal Cold War shape the galaxy you now know. There are some things you shouldn't change, that you can't change.
The temporal Cold War.
You could check Captain Archer's old logs for more information, but you will know all about it soon enough. You are entering a dangerous era in history. Time travel like warp drive before it will radically change your society. I'll see you again. We have a lot to do.
Farewell, Captain, and thank you. Are you ready to return to the ship? Yes. '27th century. Time travel. You know, things that were established on Voyager, you know. Strange that the people who wrote Discovery completely forgot about that. It is a sad day. We failed to save the Nakul system, and our friend from the future Cardano is dead. At least he fell in battle like a warrior. I know you did everything you could. Sometimes, especially when we venture into time travel, things must play out in a certain way. So at least the timeline has been preserved. Captain Picard can now find the Tox Uthat on Riser in the 24th century. Still, let us mourn for Cardano and the Nakul people.
Serve the Empire well.
And the Nakul star is dead. I kind of like that way it changes, like the map. I mean, if we go to Iconia, there's a giant spear there now. Yeah, I know you got nothing for me. So, with that, that 3-piece set. Pretty sure it's a 3-piece set. Yeah. Okay, so with that, that is the end of part 74. When we return in part 75, we'll be continuing Future Proof, unless things change, and we'll be doing the next episode, which is Time and Tide. And I look forward to doing that. That's another nice fun mission. But thank you very much for watching. I'm the Big B82. Please subscribe. Comments are welcome. Thumbs up are appreciated. And I will see you in part 75. Time and Tide. Ciao for now.